Hey friends, Jill here. Welcome back to Whispering Willow Farm. Today I am with my beautiful stepdaughter, Peyton. She just got home from school. Many of you guys ask about Peyton. Why is she not in vlogs? Y'all, we love her. We love her dearly. But she is really busy with a lot of extracurriculums.
Yes.
So she does softball and volleyball, and she's on the choir team. Is it called a team?
No. It's just choir.
So she's in choir. She's in the yearbook club.
Yes.
And she's in how many AP classes this year?
All AP. So that'd be English, history, math, and science.
So she's really smart. So she is busy a lot. Usually she spends quite a bit of time in the afternoons just doing homework. We split time with her mom, and so she's here 1 to 2 days a week and then every other weekend. So usually it's just hard. We don't ever intentionally not have Peyton in vlogs. She's just usually always has something going on. So she had a little bit of time this afternoon, and I snagged her to do a vlog with me today. Do you want to know what we're doing?
I think I'd like to know.
We're going to plant tulips.
Tulips.
Do you know what a tulip is?
It's a flower.
It is a flower. It's a really pretty flower that you grow from a bulb. So I don't really know a ton about tulips, so we're going to kind of learn and figure this out together. However, I have been told they're super easy, so I don't really think there's a lot we can mess up.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Yeah, so those are the bulbs. Do you want to show them which varieties? I'm pretty sure in a previous vlog I showed you guys what varieties I bought. I bought them from, what was that place we went to? That Plantopia. It was about 30 minutes from here. It was a really, really cool.
I didn't know what those were. I was like, what is she buying?
What am I buying? That's always the question. So, you want to tell them the varieties and show them a picture of them, and then we'll get to planting?
Where did they say they were?
Right there.
So this one is Black Parrot.
Black Parrot.
Nice.
Look at it. Look how pretty they are.
This one is New Santa.
Do you feel like you're like modeling in a catalog?
Yes.
Like what are those channels, those infomercials that come on late at night and they're like selling you stuff? Do you know what I'm talking? No, she's way too young for that. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, and you'll leave them in the comments. But that's what I feel like. It's like we're presenting a new piece of jewelry or something.
And this one right here, this is
You goober.
Apricot Impression.
Look how pretty that is. So we're getting real up close and personal. You guys can see cosmos sprouting up here. Jessica planted these. They are not frost hardy, so they're gonna die. And so this actually gets really good sunlight up here. And so I thought we could throw a couple of them in here. And then when you walk down into the garden, which we'll go down there in a little bit, I have daffodils that I ordered and they came up. And so once we plant some of these, I'm going to take you guys down there and kind of show you or tell you my plan for those 2 beds going into the garden gate. But right now we're just going to pick all these flowers and then throw some dirt on top of here and get ready to plant them. So we're literally
Just rip them out.
rip them out.
There's not some that I want to keep in here. Char, if I find a worm, I'll give it to you.
Yay. You can throw them in my bucket right there. So I am just putting a bag of potting mix in here. It's Lambert's is the brand. I got it from a local nursery. It just needs a little extra soil in here, so we're just gonna dump this whole bag in there. Alright, so we added that. Peyton asked a really important question, and it was...
Is there any poop in it?
There was no poop in this. There is poop in some of the soil, but not in this one. So my plan with this is, I know I did refrigerate these, so they do better having a period of being cold before you plant them. So these have been in my refrigerator, honestly, for like the last 5 days, because I forgot I was supposed to have this project already done, but I haven't. So these are pretty cold, which is going to be really nice when you pop them into some warm soil. So for those of you who don't know, you plant your bulbs now in the fall. They'll overwinter and then bloom early spring. So these literally will just live dormant in the soil, and then they'll start sprouting up whenever springtime comes. And it is really nice. I have never actually dabbled in bulbs. We've never planted bulbs at our old farm. But I love tulips. I think they're really pretty. Daffodils are pretty, and it's one of those things that you can have them earlier than a lot of other flowers in the spring. So probably the best thing would be to plant one full variety in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know that these would all look good mixed matched together, but if we planted these down there in between the yellow daffodils, that might look pretty. And do this one up here.
Yes.
Okay, what is your favorite flower?
Whoa.
Loaded question.
It's a bunch of different types of flowers. I only know certain types of flowers. Like I know the sunflower,
Yeah.
tulip, daffodil,
Zinnia.
what's
Roses.
that? Roses. So yeah, I know the typical.
You mean no boy has sent you flowers before?
No.
Not even Daddy. We should. Has he never given you flowers?
Nope.
What a turd. We need to tell him to get you some flowers. Okay.
Dad, go buy me flowers.
If you're watching this video, Nathan, the girls are requesting. So tulips are one of those things, they are stinking easy. I could literally give Peyton these instructions and trust you fully. Not that I wouldn't trust you if these weren't easy, but it's one of those things that it's one of those really good kid jobs. Hey, go out there and plant a bunch of tulips, especially in a bed like this, to where I'm not looking for straight uniform rows. That's okay. If they're, I'm not gonna be like eyeballing it and be like, oh, that line's not straight, girl. So there's just a lot of liberty with tulips, I feel like, especially in a small little raised bed off the porch like this one is. So I absolutely love the planting instructions on this. It says, planting flowering bulbs is as simple as dig, drop, done.
Wow.
It's the same. The one thing that you need to know though, when you are digging, you may make sure that you're planting your bulb with the pointy side up. So same with like a garlic or something like that, because that's where it's actually going to sprout from. So we have 10 bulbs in here. So the plan would probably be to do lines. You don't have to, but whatever you want to do.
Oh, it's up to me now.
It's up to you now.
Okay.
These are your flowers. So essentially what you'll do is, however, if you want to do straight lines, you want to do them like offset. You do the desires of your heart, okay? But you're gonna dig and then plop it pointy side up and then just cover.
Okay.
And then we'll have to water it really good. But This is all you. These are Peyton's flowers.
Okay.
Okay, you got this, girl.
So
only do these.
Okay. So I think since there's 10, I'm gonna do 2 lines, and each line's gonna have 5, but I'm gonna try to space them out.
Yeah. I think that's a wonderful idea. All right, so what did you decide to do? 2 lines?
2 lines. I'm gonna spread them out 2 to 3 inches apart, and each row is gonna have 5. And then another thing, when you're planting tulips, you want to, whenever you're digging the hole to put the bulb in, you want to make sure the hole is 2 times as deep as the actual bulb.
Okay, look at us learning together. You're doing so good.
Okay.
You're a pro, Peyton.
Yes.
She's ready for TV, guys.
I'm gonna try to make this as straight as possible, but where am I going with this? Spread them out like really, really far. On my second row, I could do where the middle would be, or I could line them up.
Oh, so you're saying if you do one here and one there, then plant one here on the other side? Yeah, I like that idea.
Okay. We'll put this one right here. Scoot this one maybe over just a little bit.
So now we will water them really well.
Very well.
And you have successfully planted your first flowers. How do you feel? You got your hands dirty. Feels good, don't it? All right, let's head down there and we'll talk to them about the plans for the raised beds down there.
Alrighty.
All right, so Peyton and I have made it down here. We have these raised beds on either side of the entrance into the raised bed garden. So right now, behind Peyton is this jasmine you guys can see, and it is all the way up there. I had talked to Jessica and she was hoping that she could have trained it to go down the fence that's right over here. So that was her original plan. However, that is not what happened, and now it is climbing up the roses and choking it out. And you guys know these roses are the David Austin roses. They are absolutely breathtaking, and so I want that arbor designated. And so I was kind of talking with Jessica about like my plans on what I wanted to do, and she'd made the suggestion it might be worth it to move the jasmine. And it might even be worth it to move it on the main front fence where that morning glory was taking everything out, because I think that the jasmine is thick enough to where it would choke out the morning glory, or that would at least be my hope. I want to keep the jasmine. I'm open to suggestions from you guys on where you think it would be really good at, where it would be pretty at, but we are going to be moving it. And then in this bed, there are lilies. So there's lilies in this bed, and there's lilies in that bed. We will also be moving those. I don't know if we're going to move them to the cottage garden. If there's any plant like this that we're getting rid of, I have talked with Jessica and her mom will come get it. So if there's any point that like we're taking out a plant and we don't have a place to re-put it, like the roses down in the tunnel, we're actually going to move up by the front of the house, and so we'll transplant that to a different place. But if ever there is a place like this instance where I'm like ripping up these lilies and I don't have a place to put them, Jessica's mom said she would come get them and plant them at her house, which I thought was pretty sweet and pretty special. So the plan with these are the daffodil bulbs, the tulip bulbs. There's actually that black parrot tulip is planted beside the glass greenhouse. Jessica told me where, and so I can dig those up and plant them as well. And so the plan is to plant those bulbs in here.
In here?
Right, and then once they are done, so they'll bloom early in the spring, then I want to plant these dwarf sunflowers in here. So that way whenever the daffodils have bloomed and the tulips have bloomed and they're gone, then we'll have those dwarf sunflowers popping up, and there'd always be some sort of like, we could just keep doing these succession of these little small sunflowers in here, which I think would be really pretty when you're walking into the garden. The roses are going to stay. Don't you think those roses are so pretty?
How it's like over the...
Yeah, the arbor is really cool. The roses are actually blooming on the arbor into the cottage garden as well. I know Jessica said she got those at like Lowe's or something, but they're purples and pinks and oranges, and
cool.
Yeah, you want to go see them?
Sure.
Yeah, they're really pretty. So that is kind of our plan with these two beds. They will be housed full of flowers, but we're going to try to just like keep flowers. Junie keeps sneaking out here. We're gonna try to keep flowers in succession, so spring and summer, and that'd be good. That'll be beds that you and Charlie can plant pretty easily. After you, my dear.
Alrighty, right this way.
So these are like these neon reds and oranges up there that even kind of have like a pink note to them, and then the purple ones.
purple ones are cool. I've never seen a purple rose.
Yeah, the purple. Will you pull that down here? Yeah, so they're pretty.
What happened to you?
Did you want to join us? You got Mommy's phone? Thank you.
Oh, I did leave that over there.
That was very sweet of you. We're looking at the roses, June.
Look, Junie. What color is it?
Blue.
Blue.
And kind of purple.
These are like one of my favorite berries.
Yeah, eat it.
Okay.
Is it good or is it tart?
That one definitely wasn't ready. That was tart. But that was
They
good.
say when they are dull, like the color is not shiny anymore, that's when they're ready. We can come in here and see.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any more. I'm pretty sure the blackberries have already, their time has come and gone.
No.
They'll be back next year. So those were tart.
Those were tart. They weren't ready.
They weren't ready.
I miss blackberry season.
Yeah, blackberries, they've faded out. But you'll have blackberries again next year.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're always so much better when you can come out here and pick them, because they're just, when you get the right one, it's so good. But the ones we buy from the store, they're just always tart whenever we get them.
Yeah, because we're having to probably harvest them early by the time they get whatever, if we're like buying them at the grocery store or whatever.
Yeah.
But that is like farm fresh, makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things on my list is cleaning out this greenhouse.
Yeah, it needs some work.
I have moved over. Did you see I moved over all the trays? So right now we just have a ton of trays in here. And a tray full of peppers. I was doing pepper photography the other day.
Is this still good?
No.
Is it banana pepper though?
It is. It's a banana pepper. I brought these out here for the sake of taking photos. We actually need to probably take those to the piggies.
I'm gonna try it. Can I try it?
You can try it. It's probably not going to taste good. What's it taste like? Tastes fine?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely need to get this cleaned out before January, end of January, because that is when I'm going to be out here starting seeds.
Mm-hmm.
But I also really want to use this space as a creative thinking space in the winter. So I kind of want to cozy it up, if you will. You guys know I've got my seed sorting greenhouses, which will primarily be my like production greenhouses, things I'm growing for our gardens, the plant cells and things like that, to where I'm not going to be relying on this space as much. And because I'm not relying on this space as much, I'll be able to kind of use it as an office, bring in a nice little chair, kind of decorate it up. That's my favorite thing about the greenhouses, is like having a little heater and like having a space that reminds you of the garden in the dead of the winter.
You know what you need to do?
What do I need to
You need
do?
to come out here at night, but you need to have like string lights.
I know, I do need the string lights out here. Daddy just bought me some, so I can put those up. But it's not really bad in here. I just have to organize. Once Ben Turn gets all his stuff out of the greenhouse on the hill, that will also be storage. Like the bottom half will be storage, and then the top half we'll use for our drying shed. So not a ton of stuff needs to be done in here.
You need to put J plus R up here. J.
Are you saying Roots and Refuge plus Jill, or are you trying to say me plus Dad?
Yeah, I don't know why I said R. I think I was thinking of Reagan, so it needs to be J plus N. There we go.
And then we could put, so there's the R and R, and then we could put WWF.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the original Roots and Refuge with the new Whispering Willow Farm. I am happy to report that next week, we have not forgotten about naming the gardens. We have nailed down a name for the high tunnel, which I will hopefully reveal to you guys next week in a vlog.
Drum
Wait, you don't even know what it is, do you?
No.
Let me tell you.
Okay, guys, it's no.
You turd, no ma'am. So I am excited. It was one that you guys had recommended, which was really cool.
Gave them a little hint.
What was the hint?
No, you did.
Oh,
When they requested.
I thought you said you gave them a hint. I'm like, no. So yes, that is your hint. The hint is it was a name that one of you guys had submitted, which I think I will probably pick a name for each of these gardens that you guys submitted, since you guys have been so much a part of this journey and this process with us. I think that would be really sweet. Many of you guys sent in a lot of really good requests, so just know that has not fallen to the wayside. We are still just thinking through. We nailed down the one for the high tunnel. Because when I saw this comment, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. All right, Peyton, so thank you for planting those tulip bulbs.
You're welcome.
You can help me plant the daffodils and the tulips when they come in. I kind of want to wait to plant the other tulips until we have the daffodils placed and can kind of like, I'm trying to think of the whole color scheme together. And so we may wait to plant the other ones. All right, you guys, you have homework.
I have homework.
Peyton has homework. I have got to do my mom chores now. So it's like the work mode clicks off and the mom mode clicks on as soon as the kids.
Mom's never done with work.
She already knows. She already knows. But I do have to go inside and get things ready for the girls for school tomorrow. But thank you for helping me. Or you didn't even help, you did it. So thanks for planting the tulips. I really do wish you could be on more vlogs with me. Peyton, since, what was it? Was it your kindergarten year you got class clown? And
I always got that award.
She did. So like for kindergarten, for first grade, she was always like named the class clown. She is the one that if you're having a bad day, it's just going to make you crack up. So I wish she could be on more vlogs with me because she's funny. And so we are going to try maybe over the holiday break when you're out of school, definitely get her involved in more of these vlogs with us. Because you're funny, kid.
I think the next one's Thanksgiving.
That's your next break?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we'll put it on the list to do we'll do another girls vlog on Thanksgiving. You guys have something to look forward to. You'll get to see Peyton. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you soon.